Hey guys, I'm Tanner Davis and I'm a local photographer here in the Central Valley of California. I'm here to bring you a review of the Lume studio panel. If you're anything like me, you research everything before you buy it and you scour YouTube for answers before you buy something like this, and there wasn't anything. There were just a few videos by Lume about the product, and I didn't see any reviews. And as of today when I'm recording this, I still haven't seen any on YouTube, so I'm hoping that this will provide some insight to your buying options and what you think about it, going into potentially using it for your videography or your photography. So let's jump right into it. A few nice things about this. This is fairly powerful. It's not powerful enough to use as a key light out in the bright sun. It's not going to overpower the sun like a big strobe or anything like that. So for photography, it's a little bit limited, especially outdoors. But I found that it's a really good fill light. So if you have a backlit subject, and let's say you have an inexperienced family member that doesn't really know how to use a reflector, which you've probably run into plenty of times, I have myself. You give them this, turn it on, tell them to aim it at their face, and it's a very easy fill light without having to worry about the angle of a reflector. And I found that to be very helpful, and it really cast a beautiful fill light on my subject when she was very backlit. Another thing I really have liked about this is the slim profile. It fits into the tablet pocket of my camera backpack, and it's easy to just slip out. It doesn't have to be plugged in, so it's portable and makes it really, really easy. It does come with a remote. I haven't used the remote a whole lot because I've just kind of handheld it and things like that, but it actually has some cool functions. You can quickly change the power. I don't know how powerful this is going to be right now. So you can go from 25%. Oh, it's not working. Okay, now it'll work. So as long as the main power switch is on, you can turn it on and off with this. You can change it from 25 to 50 to 100% brightness. This might be extremely bright on camera. You can also change the color temperature, so you can go from warm, 3200 Kelvin, to a cooler temperature with a click of a button, so that's 5600. You can switch back and forth very easily. And you can go anywhere in between, so just using the other buttons, you can get more of a 4000 Kelvin or something like that if that's what you want. So really pretty versatile. The back panel is very good sized and easy to read. Tells you the percentage of power, so right now it's at 40%, 5600 Kelvin. It also gives you an estimate of how much time you have left. And Lume videos talk all about that stuff, so I don't really need to go into detail on that. The one thing I don't really like, and that is the light stand, to be honest. This is the light stand that you would get if you bought the studio panel kit with the two lights. I did not get that kit. I just bought the one light and the one light stand. And for what this stand is, it's quite expensive. I think it was $60. It is really cool because it does collapse down super small, so it's really easy to put in a bag. But it has this tilt right here that if you don't have your light set up just right and you want to tilt your light down, this starts to bend with the weight of it and your light can come angling down. So I'm not a huge fan of that feature. There's already a bend built into this part here with like a wing nut on it, so you can bend your angle of the light. I don't think it's necessary to have another bend right here. So if I were to change one thing about this design, that's what it would be, is to just have one bend there. I guess the one nice thing about this is you can bend it to have your light sideways, so I guess if you positioned it just right, that wouldn't be an issue. So it's worth noting. The top of this, this angled piece is built specifically for this. It's got a little notch to help support that fits into here so it doesn't twist and all of that on your stand. But overall, I'm very happy with this. This does not have multicolor, so you can't get your reds, greens, blues. Lume has the Studio Panel Pro, which I'm using to light this video, and it's also a very good light. But this, if you're just looking for a nice white light that's a little bit bigger light source for fill light, this is excellent, and it's also an excellent option for run and gun video. So this is what the light looks like with just the studio panel. This is at about 5300 Kelvin, 75%. And that's keeping my ISO around 1000 in this dark room. So even at 75%, I'm having to have my ISO up at about 1000. That's at 24 frames per second and a shutter speed of 1/50. And so it's casting pretty hard shadows. I'd probably want to have a little fill light over here. So I'm going to test it again with the RGB Panel Pro to see what it looks like with the two together. All right, now this is with the studio panel on my left and the RGB Panel Pro lit up on my right, and I can't really see myself because I don't have a monitor in front of me to see, but I'll let you be the judge of how the light is using these smaller panel lights. I certainly would prefer, you know, more powerful video light with a softbox and modifier on it, but if you're on a budget and you know, you just need some light that doesn't take up much space, these really are a great option. So I do recommend it as a light for both photo and video, depending on how you're going to use it.